Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media Sports. As usual, I host the show. Nizion is my name. There's a lot. Premier League is back again. We're back again. Carabao Cup. We're going to start with Carabao Cup games. My day has been not that bad at all. It's been a beautiful day. Good afternoon, wherever you are here in America. Good evening if you find yourself in the UK. I'm sure it's nice. Maybe in Africa, also lots of European part of Europe will be seeing darkness at this moment. But yeah, we're streaming live on YouTube, and also we're streaming live on Facebook. The table of content today will be domestic football is back. Man United versus Burnley. We'll be looking at that fixture. Also, Manchester United, and Burnley fixture is, like I said, we'll be looking into that. An official Chelsea appoint Christopher Vivell, a director for Chelsea. Will also get into that. Chelsea fixtures against Bournemouth. Just a general view on it before the Premier League resume. Chelsea versus Bournemouth fixtures. Like I said, we'll also be looking at that. Happy birthday. Also, we'll be wishing a living legend, to Ashley Cole. We will look at his achievement so far, his achievement in world football. As usual, I'm being joined here by Steven and Ryan. Ryan is having a little bit of difficulties, but then he will join us here later on if he gets things figured out. Welcome to the stream, Steven.
Thanks for having me as always. Yeah, I had connection issues as well. That's why I had to reconnect. So hopefully it's fine.
Yeah.
Because it's hopefully now.
Yeah, Steven, domestic football is back. Where do we start from? We will be looking at this first, right after I was done with the table of content. We'll be looking at what am I doing here? Come on, Jonathan. Yeah, Christopher Vivell. We'll be starting with the Christopher Vivell. Chelsea cross path already over potential transfer. As we know, he can help Josko Vradel, with Vivell proven a tough negotiator. I read a lot about Vivell guy, and then he looks like, as people have tagged him, to be a very, very tough negotiator. Todd Boehly consigned Chelsea's own Lionel Messi with 78 million January transfer after World Cup set. Cristiano Ronaldo and Manchester United have now parted ways, so the 37-year-old striker is on the hunt for a new club ahead of January transfer window. Carabao Cup, like I said, Carabao Cup is back. We'll be looking into it. It's now official as Chelsea have appointed the technical director, which I'm very sure is the technical director, Christopher Vivell, the new technical director for Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea injury worries. Update on Wesley Fofana, and also we'll be looking into Ashley Cole's birthday today. Steven, where do we start from? Domestic football first, or do we start from Chelsea's news and then work our way down? Let's start with the new technical director, Christopher Vivell. Can you elaborate? Tell us a little bit about Christopher Vivell, please.
So from what I know, he was at Leipzig for the last, I think it was 4 or 5 years. Previous to that, he he was working at Freund, or Freund, however you pronounce it, the guy we were looking at a few months ago. So they worked together at Salzburg. But when Vivell was at, or however you pronounce it, was at Leipzig,
You're right.
he ended
Yeah.
up essentially, I believe he was overlooking the whole RB model. So Salzburg, they've got another club as well. There's Leipzig, then there's like New York Red Bulls as well. They've got loads and loads of clubs. I believe he was essentially overlooking the whole of the model.
Yeah.
But now we've got him in. We got Win Stanley in from Brighton. We've got Stewart in. We got Shields from Southampton in. We've got a lot of new recruitment in, and recruitment's one of the areas that needed to be overhauled. I think we can all agree with that. Instead of getting players like Saul, who himself, when he signed, admitted that he was coming off like the worst 2 seasons of his career.
Yeah.
But another department, because I got injuries, that needs overlooking, needs to be completely resorted and getting some of the best in would be the medical department, because Potter are was fine to play, and then in his first game he's gone out and got injured, so no idea what's happening there. They've obviously told him he's okay to play, so Potter's thought, okay, I'll play him, some rust off from not playing, and then he's picked up an injury, which, as I'm sure we'll discuss later, it was the same ligament, and he's out for like 3 to 4 weeks now. So another month, basically, on top of what he initially was meant to be.
Before I go and say anything, let me acknowledge I123 love you. She said, hello, my brother, looking good today. I'm joining from work, but we'll try to follow along. Thank you very much for always spending time on the platform and also in getting engaged. If it's the first time also watching us, do not forget and do not hesitate. Send your comment in, and then we will take time to read it for you as we go along. There's a lot of news involved. If you haven't heard any, we talk about the official Chelsea appointment of Christopher Vivell. That's what we are on at this moment. Chelsea fixtures against Bournemouth. We will also be looking at the domestic football whilst we look at the Carabao Cup. Manchester United will be facing Burnley. Burnley having lost a game in the last five fixtures. And also we'll be looking at Ashley Cole's birthday, a legend, of course. Some other news, Wesley Fofana's injury update. And then also Josko Vidal. Can Christopher Vivell help Chelsea secure the signature of that boy, as Real Madrid are also involved into this? So send your comment in. Let us know what you think of Chelsea going forward, the fixtures, Fofana's injury, whatever you think about it. Send it down and we'll take our time to read it for you and get engaged. If you want to be part of our platform, be part of our panelists over here, and it's all free. We're not charging you a dime. We're not asking you to pay a dime to be able to send your comment in for me to read it. It's all free. All I have to do is dedicate my time, spend time, and then read your comment for you and see how best we can answer it. It's all you and I are all sharing ideas as we are football fans. So yes, we're gonna move on. Steven, we're talking about Christopher Vivell, and from what I read, this guy has dealt and worked with top name players like he've worked with Haaland, he worked with Alan Haaland before, and
Him
then
and Frond at Salzburg were like the two people who like unearthed Haaland and brought him to Salzburg. Another one they brought to Salzburg, Patson Daka. Obviously now he's at
passing that
Leicester,
cup. Yeah,
and Patson Daka and Adeyemi. You know, the young player at Dortmund, young attacker at
Dortmund.
Dortmund.
Mm-hmm.
He's another one they got there. Yeah, obviously at Leipzig, we as a club have dealt with him through the negotiations for Josko Vardio as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the whole thing of apparently he's proven a tough negotiator has come from.
Yeah.
So
So
look,
go
he
ahead.
knows what he's doing.
That's right.
He's experienced. he knows what he's doing. He's experienced. You just need to look at some of the talents him and people like Frund have identified for, like Salzburg or Leipzig, like some top talents. So we can only hope that, along with having recruitment team that Potter had at Brighton, which unearthed some quality players as well. We should be getting a lot of in the future, and it make our squad stronger. I've got my words
Yeah.
mixed up there, and
Sorry.
obviously it help our depth and was our starting 11, and hopefully we'll be able to push on for trophies.
Ryan, welcome to the stream. Can you hear me now? It says you're muted, Ryan. Yeah, try and unmute yourself, and your voice can come true.
No.
Okay. He's having. He's definitely gonna work it out. I don't know what's going on, but it says he was muted here. Yeah. He's. You can tell that this guy has a good, very, very good track record.
Yeah,
He's gonna
he
be
said
just.
before.
Yeah. He's gonna be just a Marina again, another Marina, very tough negotiator. People has doubt that he's not, because we've spent lots of money on some players that we shouldn't spend that much of money. But that's the topic for another day. We'll see what Christopher Vivell can offer
I think
Chelsea. And go ahead, Stephen.
I think the difference is that he out up for Hoffenheim as well. So he has the football knowledge. He knows what he's looking for. So if he's a tough negotiator like what we've heard he is, brilliant. But he also has the football knowledge as well. So he can help to actually identify players as well as just negotiate for them.
Yeah.
Whereas Marina, obviously, with her, she didn't have the knowledge of the players and stuff. So she was.
Yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, because this is the guy that has done it before with RB Leipzig, and the club has been very successful. RB Leipzig club has been very, very successful. So bringing this guy back to the Premier League, and I'm sure he will save Todd Boehly a lot of money, and then be able to have, as his technical director, the word technical alone means that he has the eye to find the right players that the club can invest money into it, and then we can either in the future we can sell them for billions of billions, or maybe very, very high potential players that can take the club to a different level, like we've done with Mason Mount. We've seen Mario Hutchison coming from Arsenal. Thank you, Arsenal. Thank you, Arsenal, for this wonderful player. We've seen with Tariq
In
Lamptey
the words of
to
Olivier Giroud, thank Arsenal.
yeah. Olivier Giroud too coming help to for the club to win other trophies. Thank you very much, Arsenal. We love you. We love Arsenal. I don't know why Chelsea fans don't love Arsenal. You should love them, because they're doing a very, very good job for us. They're giving us Ashley Cole. They've given us all these players, all these players that have helped Chelsea Football Club to gain Champions League. Ashley Cole, arguably one of the best left backs in world football. In my opinion, top 5 is in there. You can, or maybe top 3 in the world, top 3 in the world ever. So yeah, another great. So yeah, thank you very much, Arsenal fans. We love you. We love you. I'll never hate Arsenal, because they bring the best out of Chelsea. Arsenal bring the best out of Tottenham Hotspurs. If without these rivals, we can't play well. We can't show what we are about in London. So yeah, I like Arsenal one way or the other. Welcome back to the stream, Mr. Ryan. I hope I can hear you. Hold on, Ryan. Hold on. Don't do anything. Just stay there. Let me see what is going on with your microphone. It's not from here, because it says you're muted. When you look down there, it looks like you're muted, but you're on the stream. We cannot hear you. It has to do with your settings or something. Yeah. Let's move on. Stephen, Ryan can figure it out. I know he's a technical guy.
Just did, you said.
Huh? Did he say anything?
Oh no, just before you just before you said that, I'd shown that he'd unmuted it. But I think the problem before was he was saying he couldn't hear you before, and that's why he kept reconnecting.
Okay, he couldn't hear me, but now we cannot hear him. But and let me know, Ryan, if you can hear me now. But we cannot hear you. Let me know. Send me a private message. I think he did. Let me look at it real quick. Viewers are like I said, viewers, please send your comment in. Says I'm listening. He said he's listening, so it means he can hear me, but then we cannot hear him. Okay. Officially, yeah, we talk about the let's look at the fixtures for Chelsea. Sure you have it there, Stephen. Look at the fixtures real quick. And then we'll talk about that new signing from Fabrizio Romano. We'll talk about that new guy.
No, I'm not looking for this. I know what's happening with the fixtures this thing.
My United will play a Carabao Cup fourth round against Burnley today at Old Trafford. Manchester United beat Aston Villa 4-2 in the third round of the Carabao Cup. Where do we see Manchester United, Ryan? Stephen, is it the time for United to win a trophy? Is it a trophy made for United to win since you've seen all this, one of these big guys all kicked out? Is it time to see Manchester United winning a trophy? And would that kick their trophy winning status again? Right, Stephen.
Have you seen the lineup for them? Have you seen the?
Not really, but I can get it real quick.
Yeah, so just briefly, so they're playing Dubravka in goal, Wan-Bissaka at right back, McTominay at centre back with Lindelof, Tyrell Malacia, Eero and Eric, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Garnacho, and then Martial as the striker.
All right, I'll put the graphic on the screen.
McTominay at centre back. Are you good?
I put that graphic on the screen now. So that is what you were talking about, Stephen. That's the graphic. That's the graphic we have on the screen. So they have Malacia left back.
I can't see it at the moment, so waiting for load up on my...
But yeah, I can read it to you. Malacia left back, Lindelof.
We've got March and Burnley on loan.
McTominay, Wan-Bissaka is still playing. Since when? Are they trying to sell him? Is that the reason why they're giving him much playing time? Everything in the midfield.
They are. There's
Casemiro.
Interest, I know that.
Yeah, there's an interest that they're trying to play him. Casemiro, Garnacho,
I think
Fernandes, Rashford.
I think I heard earlier today that apparently Palace are interested.
Okay. Palace, yeah, Palace. Oh, to return back to Palace. He's a good player. Burnley have in Matson, Chelsea boy playing for Burnley. He's starting this game against Manchester United. Then you have Boy, 36 as a defender, left fullback, a left centre back. Then you have Howard Bellis, right centre back, Roberts, Cook, Colin, and some players, man. I don't even know. Hope I said it right. Steven's laughing at me.
I'm laughing because it cut off and it made it sound like you. It cut off.
Yeah, I know.
My end,
don't say
so
it.
It sounded
Don't
like
say
you said something really inappropriate. I'm not.
Manuel Branhel. Manuel Branhel.
I was having problems with.
Then Barnes have the low strike.
Wrong time.
Yeah. So yeah, don't say it. Don't say anything.
I'm not saying it. I won't say it.
So that is what we have for now. That is what you're going with. We have a Chelsea interest over there, which we have in Matson starting for Burnley. It's I want to bring in the player that Chelsea has been linked with as we go on. Steven, what do you make of this game? Is it going to be that easy for Manchester United? United chances of winning this game. Well, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Tottenham already knocked out of the tournament. Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham are off, already been knocked out of the tournament. One from City or Liverpool will also be knocked out of the tournament by the next game between both. So pretty bright chance for Manchester United to win this tournament. What do you make of that? Now,
Mm-hmm. I mean,
they have a
I'm not
chance.
sure will go through, especially when you look at the lineup they've chosen.
Yeah.
It's not going to be an easy game by any means.
Okay.
I mean, you got McTominay at centre back for one. I think that's they've got injuries and stuff. So they basically don't have much choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see that definitely being targeted by Burnley as well.
Whoop. Whooping. Okay. We've talked about Christopher Vivell. The fixtures. We'll use that as a lot. I mean, the last one. Let's talk about this guy here, Stephen. Let's talk about this guy. New player that has been linked with Chelsea. Let's talk about
Who?
him. This guy, Fabrizio Romano. Oh, this is not from Fabrizio Romano. This is a Brazilian journalist who spot this thing up. He said a Brazilian journalist, Bruno, reports that Vasco and Chelsea have closed the signing of 18-year-old Brazilian midfielder Andrew Santos. He says he is expected to undergo medical test and sign a contract. The values are already closed. But are kept secret by the parties. I like that. Just you remember what you said earlier on. You said Todd Boehly is doing some work, but he wants to go quiet. He wants to be silent, and it's kind of the way he does his work this time.
Yeah, silent stealth mode. I think he put it stealth mode. People don't find out about the deals and hijack.
Yeah. I'm not sure of the kind of player this guy is. What position does he play? Attacking, midfield, defending? I'm not so sure, Stephen. Do you?
I mean, I know he's a midfielder. I think I need to do more research, but I think he's more of a defensive. I think, but I still need to do more research because I only seen this within the last few hours. So it's something I still need to look into. But looking at the numbers for an 18-year-old, pretty good.
Yeah.
This season, this year rather, he's played 3 games. He's got 8 goals, 4 big chances created, but his pass accuracies he's averaging just under 80%. But
that makes him
if
a creative
we seal this,
player.
I'd like to see him hopefully get loaned to a English league. But from what I'm seeing, it says he's sort of a centre mid and a defensive mid. It don't say anything about attacking, which is interesting. But I'm going to see if there's anyone who's done like a profile on him, and I want to look deeper into it and see if there's any clips and stuff and just do more quickly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very happy.
I hadn't heard of him until literally last few hours already.
Yeah, I mean, it's been some time now. Chelsea have been trying to get youngsters from Brazil, and it's always either Real Madrid or Barcelona will take these players away from Chelsea. But this time we've been able to secure
not really Barcelona
youngster.
anymore because Barcelona are broke. It's more Real Madrid.
Yeah, the future is bright. Todd Boehly is doing things. We have a good technical manager, technical director, and this young guy is also coming in the picture. A very young guy is coming in the picture. There's a video here which I don't want to play it because, I don't want to play that over here. So, like I said, very good player.
Just quickly, there's actually a couple of people with the same role. I think it's Stuart and Vivell have this all, but one's so we do that. That's
take it again, Stephen. We didn't hear you. Take it again.
Vivell, look at how they've worded the announcements and sort of figure who's got.
Can you hear me, Stephen? Can you hear me? Can you take that again? We did not get it. The viewers, listeners, did not get
it cut out for a bit.
Yeah. Can you take it again?
Yeah, so when you look at some announcements, I think it's Stuart is also that Stuart guy is also going to be a technical director, and same as Vivell, but I believe it was Stuart. Like I say, I believe it's Stuart who's the other technical director. But when you look at the announcement for him, it mentions a lot about global and all this, whereas Vivell, however you pronounce it, I'm still trying. His
Vivell, yeah, Christopher Vivell.
Chelsea specifically, not much about global.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mentions more about Chelsea than global, so you can kind of depict who's working at Chelsea, who's got work at the club.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
agree.
speak on the multi-club bit yesterday? Because I was there to see your stream.
What was the question again? Can you hear me, Steven?
It cut out again.
Yeah. What was the question again?
Yeah, I said, did you guys speak about what's it called? The multi-club stuff yesterday, or did you not?
No, I didn't. I didn't speak about the multi-club uh, stuff yesterday. You can throw some light on it if you have time.
Yeah, basically we're looking at a couple French clubs at the moment. One of them, I'm not gonna try and pronounce them because I will absolutely butcher them. But one of them is in the third division on, and then one of them is one or two of them are in Liga, but they're in like relegation zone at the moment.
Okay.
So there's like 3 or 4 clubs from France that we're looking at the moment. 2 of them are in first division and one's in the third division.
Okay.
I'm not sure if
So
that
yeah,
cut out or not.
it did a little bit, but you're good. Chelsea fixtures against Bournemouth. While other Premier League teams resuming their fixtures in Carabao Cup, Chelsea knocked out from the tournament by Manchester City. Chelsea will play first fixture in Premier League game against Bournemouth. We'll be looking at those two teams in Chelsea's fixture, which you see. Bournemouth is a team Chelsea have struggled in the last few games. Last 6 fixtures between both teams, three wins for Bournemouth. Chelsea have won just 2, so that should tell you how Bournemouth have picked up over the years. Just 1 draw. So Bournemouth have had 3 wins against Chelsea, 2 with only 1 draw. The last fixture between both optimistic signing from both record, as Chelsea still have a 1-2 out of last 3 fixtures against them. We'll be looking at the injuries worries, Stephen. Injury. Before we dealt into that, I want to say if you are watching us, we got 8 of us watching us at this moment. If it's the first time watching our platform, do not hesitate to like the video for us and also share the our channel into any social media platform that you find yourself. And also, if you want to be part of our panelists, let me know. You can follow me on Twitter. It's direct message me or send me a message, and then we'll get you on the platform. You have a voice, I have a voice. But who will give you the platform to end your voice? We will give you the platform to be able to talk football, to be able to say things that no one's going to ask you a penny. You're not going to charge you a penny. It's just your internet and your cell phone or your computer to be able to participate on our platform here. Thank you. And also, we thank you very much for watching as usual. Like I said, Chelsea will be looking at these our injury crisis right now. We know Fofana and some others. Where do we go with this, Stephen? Graham Potter will have to make their decision about starting lineup as few players injured and others returning from World Cup. Where do we start with this, Stephen? Can you hear me? Yes, Ryan just contributed. He said Bournemouth just won 1-0 last night to Newcastle. I mean, lost, sorry. Bournemouth lost 1-0 to Newcastle. So that's in the Carabao, I think the Carabao Cup domestic competition. So Chelsea, Steven said, Chelsea injuries sounds like Chilwell Fofana will be out. Mount has slight injury, but not heard about him being ruled out. Cover and Ziyech will be unlikely to play due to how late they played in the World Cup. Absolutely, I understand because of returning traveling from Ziyech will be traveling from Africa. I'm not so sure how long it is from Africa to the UK, probably 6 hours, 7 hours. I know it's 12 hours from Africa to America, depending on which side you're coming from. But from the west, if you're coming from the west, it's mostly 12 hours. I'm not so sure from the Africa to UK. Steven, can you hear me?
Yeah, I know because I've had connections. It was easier for me to type those bits in case I was still having issues,
Yeah,
and
I read
it's
it for
cut out
you.
again by the looks of it.
So, Fafana, how long do we gonna see? Are we gonna see Fafana out?
Yeah, like I said at the start of stream, so that is a 4 week.
Oh my days. We're having a very, very
I'm not sure.
difficult condition. Well, while Steven sorts himself out, we'll be looking at are you back, Steven? I can hear you very clear sometimes from here. Can you hear me, Steven? Okay. We'll be looking at Ashley
I
Cole's achieve.
can hear you,
Okay.
but I keep cutting out from what I can see.
Yeah, you were saying the how long Fafana will be out for Chelsea, and we couldn't hear that couldn't go through. So if you can repeat yourself again.
Yeah, so that looks like 3 to 4 weeks, and it keeps cutting out, man.
You're good. You're good. I can hear you now. Go. So whilst we wait for Steven to return, we'll be looking at happy birthday. We'll be saying wishing happy birthday to the legend, Chelsea legend, Ashley Cole, England, Three Lions legend Ashley Cole. We'll be looking at his attributes, what he has achieved in world football. He was able to what he was able to achieve. Let me share this with everyone. He was able to get seven English FA Cup, six English Community Cup, Community Shield, and three Premier League, one English League Cup, one Europa League, and one Champions League trophy. What a decorated player he has been, Ashley Cole. Very respectable player in world football and even for the United UK fans as well. And for the Three Lions also, he played lots of games for the Three Lions. So yeah, like I said, three English FA Cups, six English Community Shield, three Premier League trophies, one English League Cup, one Europa League Cup, one Champions League for Ashley Cole. So he's a legend in my opinion. I don't know who a legend is. Something that I've also have that content there. Who is a legend and who do we see as a world class player? And that it's another topic that I'm going to bring on the platform that we're gonna throw light on. Who is a legend? Who is we do we see as a world class player? Steven, Ashley Cole's achievement. Wishing him a very very happy birthday to the FA Cup legend and one of the greatest LBS left back ever, Ashley Cole. Do you want to throw some light on it, Steven? Ashley Cole's
Yeah, I
achievement.
believe his birthday was actually yesterday, wasn't it? Right?
Yeah, yesterday,
I
but I
think
couldn't
his
put it up.
I think his birthday was actually yesterday. But yeah, obviously, great player. Um, especially being a part of that Champions League win as well.
Mhm.
But he did things, like had multiple appearances for England, multiple trophies. I believe, if I rightly, he was a part of the Invincible fans still brag about, even though, but we got another time. But no, he achieved a lot. He's one of the best.
Yeah, he was part of the Arsenal Invincible. I think is it Makio? Arsenal Invincible Makio. He used to be on Top Sports. I'm not so sure of the name. Is it Makio or whatever they call him? I'm not so sure of his name. One of the Arsenal Invincible legend. He's part of these Invincible.
Martin Keown.
Martin Keown. Yeah, Martin Keown. Also part of the Arsenal Invincible.
Yeah.
I can count off Thierry Henry.
By the way, just quickly. Just quickly. So I'm not sure if you know who Rob Prattley is. He's a journalist. He tweets quite a bit on Twitter. So he's reporting that it's 20 million euros plus significant add-ons. He says he doesn't like talking about fees, but he understands it'd be 20 million euros plus add-ons, which I think equates to £15 million.
Yeah.
17.5 million pounds is what it equates to, plus add-ons. That's literally just come out in the last couple of minutes as we're live.
For who? For the guy? The Brazilian guy we're just talking about.
Yeah, Andre Santos.
Andre Santos
come out now. Apparently, according to Rob Prattley, is 20 million euro. Yeah, plus ads.
That's good. That's good. That's very good. Catch them young. That's a bargain, Stephen. It's a good deal. Price is very good. Price is very, very, very good. We were talking about.
He's also reported to be on. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead, Stephen.
Oh, he's also reportedly one of the players that was being looked at 30 that we spoke about the other day as well.
Yeah. So Stephen, as we're talking about transfer, there's one that I don't want to forget it. We talk about Jude Bellingham, which it looks like he will be going to Liverpool are in for this player. City are also interested in him. Looking at these two teams, if you were Jude Bellingham, which of these two teams do you think you want to join? Manchester City or Liverpool? I look like he's going to be going for about 130 million.
I've heard reports as well. Him as well.
What reports, Stephen?
I heard. I think they were talking about it on TalkSport on my way home today. That Real Madrid are in for him as well.
Yeah, Real Madrid are showing interest. Oh, with Jude Bellingham. Okay, so that makes three teams: Real Madrid, Manchester City, and then Liverpool. If you look at Liverpool is a team that needs Jude Bellingham so bad. Because if you look at Henderson, his legs are gone. Fabinho, his legs are gone. Austin Chamberlain, we barely see him play. And also this guy from Bayern, Thiago also always very injured. Almost all the time, he's always injured. So I don't know. Jude Bellingham can go for 100 million, 30 million plus add-ons. So 100 million with 30 million add-ons. If you were the player, if I ask you, if I push you to the corner, will you prefer Liverpool or Man City? Man City have so many in midfield. Will you prefer? Man City also will be losing Gundogan. Has he said he wants to go and play? Is it Gundogan or not Gundogan? One of the midfielder. Yeah, I think the other one. Yeah, he stated he wants to join Barcelona. So looking at him missing that player. It's Gundogan, right? The German.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Gundogan is
thinking
He's thinking of joining Barcelona, so it's like that would be the room for Bellingham, but can he play? Can he play? Can he start the game all the time? Will he get 90 minutes all the time, or do you think he should go to Liverpool, which Liverpool will give him a 90 minutes to play, since they need someone in the midfield?
I mean, I would argue you're probably better off going to Man City, to be honest.
Just like Steven said, Man City. But if
Can you hear
Liverpool
me
come
right?
with so much, I can hear you very well. If Liverpool come with so much money, they need someone in the midfield. Jude Bellingham was definitely going to join them. He's a good player. Liverpool are also good. I mean, they've not have the best of season. I mean, this season, but then I'm sure that they can get themselves together and come back again. So we'll be looking at certain questions that I want to ask. Where do we rank Ashley Cole among Chelsea's best ever? 1 to 5. Where do you rank Ashley Cole among Chelsea's best ever? If you're just joining us early today, this was reported from a Brazilian journalist. His name, I can barely say his name, but Braz Bruno is the guy, and then he's been linked with Chelsea. Not linked, it looks like a done deal, 30 million coming straight to Chelsea. So this is a guy that Chelsea have done the deal on him already. He says that he is expected to undergo medical test and sign a contract. The value are already closed, but are kept secret by the parties. So Chelsea know what they're doing. A new Brazilian. It looks like, from what I read, it looks like an attacking midfielder, defending midfielder, one of them. But he's a good player. Another player that he can improve in the Premier League. He's got qualities. We'll be looking at those attributes in the as we move forward. Steven, are you back?
I
There you go.
think so.
Okay. I'll ask a question. Where do we rank? Where do we rank Ashley Cole among Chelsea's best ever? Where, can you hear me?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I don't think you. I can't hear you. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up because Steven can't hear me at all. Steven can hear me, or Steven can. Ryan, Ryan, are you there? I don't know what's going on today with StreamYard. I don't know if it's StreamYard. I don't know where the problem. Ryan can hear
Hello?
me now. There you go, Ryan. It's about time. Oh my God.
Hi. Sorry, audio issues. I can just about.
Oh boy. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You went out for a little bit. I don't know what this problem is coming from. It is ridiculous. It is affecting my stream. It is. It is. We've gone down to 3 watching now at the moment. It's affecting my stream. All right, Ryan, take over. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Give me. I'll be right back. Go ahead, Ryan. Yeah, I asked a question. Jude Bellingham has been strongly linked with Liverpool, Man City, and Real Madrid. Which of these two teams would you think have in hand have the high possibility of signing Jude Bellingham? And should a player consider?
Real Madrid.
What about Real Madrid? We didn't hear anything. We just heard Real Madrid. What about Real Madrid? Ryan.
Real Madrid.
I didn't hear anything. All I heard from you, Ryan, was Real Madrid. And I'm saying, what about Real Madrid?
Yep, Real Madrid.
You want him to sign for Real Madrid? Is that what you're trying to say? Look like we're having very, very difficult connection issues here. So yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up the show. We're gonna wrap up the show here. Thank you everyone that have been part of the stream today. Leo Desprandons. Don't forget, we'll be back again tomorrow with more transfer news and top seeds in Europe, and also other news that matters. Leo Desprandons. Everyone, hang on to hope. We see you tomorrow again. Have a wonderful day, and do not forget, don't do what I wouldn't do.